What's up, guys? How are you? Is this camera working? Just trying to make sure everything's working. That's all. Hello? Hello? Hey, we got markets to talk about. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? We got a great day today. Great stuff going on. We got lots to talk about. Welcome, welcome. If you're in the building, say hello. And if you're not in the building, say not hello. If you're watching a replay, say replay. Welcome, welcome. Hey, you too. Hey, stop right there. Randy, what's up, man? John Biggs, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Jim Mundi in the house. Lots to talk about today. Anthony Mazzella, Bob Benish with the lowercase h L-O.
Hello.
Looks like Randall Doofness in the house. Elliot Goomness in the house. Isaac Rowe. Sean Barrett, hello to you too. Look, we've got Tony Stewart. That sounds familiar.
Is that a race car driver?
I think so. Yeah. You know, we get some celebrities in here. Keith Flott, welcome, man. Welcome. Keith on deck. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we got some things to talk about today. How's it? Market's looking all right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, if you're new here, my name is Vlad. I'm here to help you out with any of your stock needs. Any questions you have. I know it could get really tough to figure the market out. So we're here in human element to help you. We're here every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. And that means 1 hour in the less in every other direction. Adrian Zaluga, welcome. So if you have any stocks you want us to check out, comment the stocks below. We would love for you to look at what you have, what you want us to talk about, and yeah, that'd be great. Matt Thomas, welcome, man. Hey, listen, Matt, I hear a lot of good things about you. Chris tells me some nice things. He had a great conversation with you. I don't know what you did to him, but the man loves you. So welcome, Matt. Welcome. So yeah, let's get into the market. Let's talk about what's going on. And while I do that, please comment any stocks you want us to review. The market is finally doing something today that I've been waiting for. We talked about it last week. I told you guys, I promised you guys we're going to have a bullish week. I said we're going to have a bearish week, and then we're going to have a bullish week. Everything, the market's looking fantastic, in my opinion.
Good, right?
And, a lot of people don't think so because they're still in that old school mentality. They're like, well, it's just the recession. When do you think it's going to go up? Who cares? All that stuff doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. As long as it's going in the right direction. And guys, we're having some good things happening, man. You should be excited. Why am I excited? Because right now, we've been looking at this little move right here, and guess what? We are beginning to finally see solid candle breaking through the average. Junior Johnson, I know you see it. Mr. Hennessy, you see it as well. Danny Drabble, that's a cool name. Danny Drabble. So yeah, man, very, very nice. Very much liking it. The volume is still a little lower. That's okay. So if we finish above this line, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, get ready, because I think we're going to have a beautiful run. Probably a few good days. I definitely think we're going to see something. Now, that is only if this finishes strong today. If this reverses back, different story. But I like what I'm seeing. I think this has been here for a while. We're just looking to break this, and we're in good shape, my friend. Good shape. So, guys, everything we've talked about the past few weeks have been pretty well. Do you have the stocks from last week?
Wasn't too many.
Let's go through.
What was last Tuesday? Today's the 19th, right?
Yeah.
So 7 days ago.
Let's see. So yeah, we're going to look at a couple stocks we talked about last week just to see how they did. We've been on a fire when it comes to picking stocks. I don't know how we did last week. I don't know, but it's pretty cool considering we're like 98%.
Yeah. I got them right there.
All right, so let's check it out.
Boeing.
BA was the first one. And again, guys, I promised you a win, right? Did I not promise them a win?
Mm-hmm.
So this was last Tuesday. Please give me that date.
Right.
So you can see here, this was the 12th.
Yep.
So we'll start at the 12th right here, guys. So when we talked about it was around $143. Went all the way up to 155 and a half or something like that. So big win. If you guys played that play that I told you, boom, great stuff. Great stuff.
The other one was Love, L-U-V.
LUV. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You're welcome if you played any of these plays I gave you. So again, the 12th was right here, but it was around 38 and a half, all the way up to 41 and a half, just broke again. Guys, I mean, hey, we're killing it here. What's up, Christian?
Yeah.
Long time no talk.
Tap.
And you know what's cool about this, huh?
Tap.
Tap, TAP. Boom, another one. So let's look over here. Now, this one's a little different. Let's see
Oh, it
here.
still worked out for sure.
Yeah, it did work out. It's hard to see the date,
It's that one.
huh?
So there goes the 11. Just right next to the 11.
Right here, boom, another big play. So we had about, start at 57, all the way up to 59 and a half. That's huge. That is a huge play right there. So again, especially when you're looking at options, you know, we're killing it right now.
I think DT to the downside.
DT to the downside, guys. There you go. So DT
the big red candle
was the big red candle, and you could see. So we wanted to go to the downside to 37, went all the way down to around 35-ish. So $2 down. This is why we're a 98% call out ratio publicly. You know, a lot of people say, well, I don't know, why should we listen to the quote hashtag gurus and scam people and all these? Listen, nobody out there is giving the plays publicly for free to show you, hey, we might know what we're talking about. 98%, bro. 98% for the year in a quote unquote recession, because recessions don't matter when you know what you're doing. What's next? Any other ones? So we were 100% so far, it looks like, unless I'm missing.
W day to the downside.
W day to the downside. Let's look
Down.
here. Yep. So again, if you look over here, that was the 12th.
And red candle.
Yep. Where?
Right next to 11, 12.
Yep. So right here, you could see went down. Beautiful down play. Very, very nice. Hit that support. That should have been your exit strategy. Excellent. And I think it's going to continue doing its thing. So looks like every single stock went in the direction we needed to. What does that tell you? We might know what we're talking about here. Because guess what? Numbers don't lie. So 100% weak again. We've been on our roll. What's up, James Hayden? How are you, man? Christine Owens, welcome, welcome, welcome. So that's the deal, man. I like where the stock market's moving. I like what I'm seeing. I just want to look at real quick at the tech business, man. Tech is going to be huge for us. It's coming up really nicely. So very, very nice. People keep asking about Google. So Google, you know, obviously Google split. So I get the whole thing. And they're asking me, is this a good play? Well, here's the thing about something. Just because it's a split means something is cheaper now, right? Obviously, if you understand what a split is, company dilutes their stock mostly to make it cheaper. So if somebody has this stock and it was worth whatever, 3,000, whatever it was at the time, they'll wake up to we're being 112, but it's still the same amount. They just get more shares. But it's attractive to people, to other people now to buy it at a cheaper price. Obviously, $112 is good. I like this stock. Do I think it's a great buy? Well, listen, at the end of the day, patterns are patterns, right? If you notice, there's still the history of the stock. You know, and right now, I like what I'm seeing. To me, I think this is a beautiful channel. I think it's going to continue. I think no matter if it's split or not, it's just more affordable to buy. So I'm going to say, yes, it's a good buy for sure. And I don't see this. I think this is going to get to 120. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not after tomorrow, but I think in the next couple of weeks, why not, man? Why not? Everything's moving in the right direction, especially now that people, you know, it's kind of people are wanting to buy it. Same thing with the other Google, you know, same thing. They're exactly the same pattern, just $1 off. I like what I'm seeing, man.
I was gonna ask if there's a pro and con.
To what?
To playing either one.
No, so I mean, right? So there's the different companies, you know, I think the way, I'm not fully sure. I remember it happened like in 2009. They got two different companies for a reason. Mostly, I think just because instead of splitting, they have two companies to invest in. So it's like double dipping. And that's all it is. It was a good move at the time. They did very well. They ended up changing the name to Alphabet. So yeah, Google's actually not Google. The company's name is actually Alphabet Incorporated. So
it's like the whole Meta.
What's up?
Facebook.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. But this was a legal situation. But overall, I like the stock. I think it's going in a good direction. So I think it's in the right channel. If it gets to 120, I could, you know, be a little careful. But overall, whether it's a split or not, all it is to me, saying it's cheaper to buy so more people could afford it, and it's got a good pattern right now. So why not go into something like that? I don't think it's going to drop too hard because it's following a good situation. I just want to see it above these lines, and it's so close. If in this stock, I'd like to see it at 115 to be okay. Even 116, I'd be very comfortable with investing this. And GGL at the end, same thing, 115. So they're basically identical. You know, get them both to 115, 116, and we got a good situation at hand. Hope that helps, guys. Hope that helps. So, you know, we haven't seen B-Dog. Where's Bella? You know,
She's here.
Is she? No, I thought she was here. She's been chilling. Yeah, I gotta find my doggy. Bella!
She's looking for
There she is.
she's looking for the SNACK.
Bella, you gotta say hello. Look who we got here today. Everybody.
Haircut.
Yep, we got a nice little groomed dog
Alright.
today. Just wanted everybody, you know, but Bella likes to say hello. Look at her. She gets so happy. Her tail is wiggling. Yeah, that's right. All the people are here. So if we could just get, before we start the stocks, you know, I get a lot more motivated looking at stocks when we get some love for Bella. If I could get some hearts for Bella here today, say, you know, Bella, say hello to everybody. Everybody wants to give me a kiss. She's publicly giving me kisses now. Good girl. Good girl. She's such a good dog. Good dog. Hey, Bella, no one's giving you hearts today. I guess we're going to cancel the show. We're going to have to cancel the show. You know, Ariel Des, how are you? Jim Mundi gave you two faces. So, all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you're getting hearts. Usually she doesn't like to kiss me in public. She's very shy. But today I covered the screen to make sure I tricked her.
You put a little chicken grease on your face today.
Yeah. Justin Hughes is in the house. So Bella, don't worry. Justin's here. I know you love Justin. All right, guys. So, Rohit Dubey, welcome. So let's check out some stocks and see what's going on. Wow, you're extra lovey today, huh? Well, come on, let's go say hi to everybody. Hi.
With the camera.
Say, yep, kiss the camera. Hello. Why are you not joining? All right. Mwah. Okay. We're gonna go do stocks, okay, Bella? Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's get this going. What's she doing?
Look at my line.
she's in it now.
She's in a mood.
All right, so let's check out some of these OCGN.
Yeah.
Any stocks you guys want us to review, please let me know.
Nice.
Hop on us and see Elliot Gums.
Ugly mug.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Whatever brings you here, man.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Dude I used to work with.
Oh, okay. What? What are you doing? Was that on camera? She just knocked the thing. She just ran into the wall. Yeah, all right. So this one here looks like it's been going into a nice little swing situation. I don't like the price of it. It's a little cheaper. Be careful with those type of stocks. But I do like the fact that it came down, has a nice little consolidation. We just want to see it come out of this consolidation. So even if we get like 2.8, once we get to like a 2.8, great. But for something like this to be a little safer, you know, we want to follow this channel. We want to break this. We want to break this 3 point whatever it is, so it could break through that part. Now we got some sort of consolidation, some sort of breakout. Again, it'll cause it to go from an A to B, B to C, C to D pattern. To do that, we need to break $3 for sure, and then we could talk about it. Until then, it's just a bit of a risk.
Let's talk about TH.
TH is way overstretched, guys. Wait, so
What is that? Target what?
huh?
Oh, Target Hospitality.
Yeah, Target Hospitality. Yeah, so this was just way too up there. You know, you see the big gap went up. These are calling out saying, come back. They like to be moving the averages. Yeah, so this is just a pure risk. I mean, you should not be investing in something like this. Again, whenever stocks go like this, you could see it's never just, oh, let's keep going. You might get stuck in this huge consolidation, but I think there's a good chance it might even fall down a little bit. There's nothing that's going to be good out of this. You might just see, usually it's one of these that happen. It's like a rubber band. Stocks cannot just keep going up and up and up. What it does is when things like this go up, people start talking about it, and then they get other people into it, and that's when the problems start. Where to next?
IBM.
IBM. Yeah, so IBM obviously had some sort of news-driven situation. It's a very big gap. Something happened. Not a good look for them. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe there's something going on with them.
Yeah, it looks like it maybe had earnings or something.
Yeah. So there's a lot of right now. I would keep an eye on it because, it's had moves like that before, but not as much of a gap. So last time it did, a gap was right here, and it continued going down. So I would be careful with that. I do like that it's bouncing off the 200-day moving day average. So I would need to see a confirmation of some sort like this in the next couple of days to say, hey, maybe we could do a little bit of a run up. Because a lot of people think like, oh, buy low, sell high. If it was that simple, everybody would do it because we don't know how low is low, how high is high. But based on the history of this stock right now, I like where it's at. It's just a matter if it goes below this. Because if you invest now and it goes below tomorrow, you could be in big trouble because sometimes that'll create a gravitational pull to the downside. So yeah, where to next?
AMD. Asking for my friend.
Who said that?
Randy.
All right. Who's your friend? Refer him. Yeah, AMD is looking all right. So some good things happening here. I like the momentum. I like the volume. So, it broke through. It's not a bad play. I would just be a little concerned with this part right here. So to me, would I put out my favorites? No. I like the candle, but I would also like to see it break through this moving day average. If it breaks through there, I'd feel a lot better. So let's get it to like 91 and then talk about it. Very similar. I want to see it do what like the stock market, the overall market's doing right now.
Ford.
Haven't heard Ford. Ford's looking like it's breaking through right now. So that I like to see that. So let's look at, Yeah, we haven't seen it break through this in a very long time. This could be a great opportunity. I like what I'm seeing. The volume's pretty strong, Momentum's pretty good. I'm gonna say, I think this could do very well. I know we have 3 days into it, but man, it broke through this line here, broke through a huge moving average, broke through 50-day moving day average. I want to put this on my favorites. So very good fun. Who was that? Emmanuel Cornejo. Do I know him?
I don't know. That last name sounds familiar.
Cornejo. Do we? I don't know if I ever talked to you, Emmanuel, but if not, good job. Cool. Any other ones? If you guys have any other stocks you want us to review, this is the time to do so. This is the time.
BVN or X.
Oh, these are some of the ones you guys looked at?
Yeah, we looked at them.
So here's some that I could show you while you guys think of some. DVN, you were looking at that in our elite group. But guys, by the way, if you have, I have some great material for you guys if you're new here. Okay, so I see someone put Tesla. Look at it in a second. We got a great webinar for you. Like if you haven't seen my 6 steps I use to really trade, definitely need to check that out. So please comment webinar below this link and we'll have somebody send it to you. That's 1. 2, check out our YouTube channel. I just posted a post today right below this one on the to join our YouTube channel. We got some great videos. I'm going to be releasing another one soon, like probably in the next couple of days, that talks about when to enter and exit a stock. Just working on it right now. So we have a lot of good stuff. Definitely comment webinar below if you want us to give you all the free material. And of course, we have our Predator course that we're giving away for free. So there's a lot of content that we want you to have so you can have ultimate clarity on the market. So by all means, please, let's check that out. Where are we next? Let's go back here. Tesla. So Tesla looks like it's it's continuing. So you got to be careful with this stock, man. This thing could blow up now. You could see here it's a very obvious consolidation triangle here happening, which is great. Hello, X, please.
I think they have earnings tomorrow morning, if not after hours. So.
Oh, guys, anything with earnings, man, just be careful with the stock. Is seems like they'll have like amazing numbers and just things just go astray. This is not a company I would mess with. There's nothing I can tell you. If it's earnings, I stay away from them. But I will tell you, uh, it's definitely due for some sort of big explosion. Like this stock hasn't done a consolidation like that in a very long time. They're always very volatile. But you could see when it does happen, when it's a little bit of a move, when the blow up happens, it happens. So I will tell you, there could be a gamble here. You know, if you want to put something like you think it's gonna go out, you could do like something called a straddle or a strangle on this, where you could invest in both sides. But personally, I would be very careful. I would wait to see a day when it goes beyond this and then invest. But until it gets the confirmation, guys, I'm not a gambler. I'm not here to chase stocks. I'm here to, this is my business. This is what I do. This is how I make money. This is how I left my job. So we want to play it smart. And if you're interested in leaving a job, and I recommend you get a mentor. That's what we do. We teach people how to trade. If you're interested in getting something like that, we have a few seats available. You know, we do one-on-one, so obviously it's limited. Definitely comment coaching below, and we could set up a call with you and see if you're the right fit for the program. What's your next?
AZN.
AZN. AZN. There's a lot of flatness. So like it looks kind of cool because it like broke through this. And like if you would have invested yesterday, it would have been probably not a smart idea because it did fall. A lot of gaps. I don't know, man. And then when you're looking, it's kind of like flat on the momentum. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I like that, Mark. So Mark is one of our clients, man. I'm gonna like that message too. And looks like he's been working hard on learning the trade, and now he's ready to leave his job, man. Congratulations, Mark. I know that's been a big thing for you. Glad we could help. What option play would you do on Ford? I don't know. We already looked at Ford. I liked it. Yeah. I'd have to look at that. I don't do a lot of I'm not going to show exact option play. I could tell you like kind of where it is, just because that's something we do in our mastermind group. We go a lot more in detail and something like that. Yeah, guys, you know what? Before we continue, Mark has been really working hard to leave his job. He's been working hard with us. And to see somebody like that really do such a job, can we all just give a big thumbs up, big hearts, and congratulate Mark Cunningham? I mean, if you guys don't know him, I've talked to him before. Just a genuinely good guy, working hard, and now seeing him leave like he wanted to, that's amazing, man. A lot of us want to do that. A lot of people want to do that. And it's one thing to talk about, and it's another thing to see someone do it. It's so Mark, man, seriously, congratulations, bro. Seriously, like that's an impressive feat. And the way we work in our group, if you're in our coaching program and our mentorship program, we're like a family. Everybody talks with each other. Everybody supports each other. It's a beautiful little kumbaya thing. And just seeing somebody do that, man, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, man. Congratulations again, Mark. Where to next?
What was this one we were just on?
Mike Evans. Sorry. I'm a little thrown off with Mark.
All right. So
you asked me F.
Yeah, they were asking for a price target pretty much.
So anytime, so I would recommend, a lot of people do different things. There's two things I'm always going to tell you. One thing is always be with this, when it comes to options, always be close to in the money or at the money the most. Okay. So if you're not buying anything, I wouldn't buy anything like past a worst case scenario. Worst case is 13, and that's already pushing it. That's already pushing it. So 13, and always buy over 30 days. So just in case the stock does go down a little bit, like I've been calling them pretty well, like to the next day, but not everyone's going to do that. And it doesn't mean I'm always going to do that. I've just been on a good roll. And I've been doing this for a long time, but you want to give yourself a little bit of air, because sometimes the stock may fall to 11.5 in the beginning and then go up. We've seen stocks where I call out, and they've had 2 days where it didn't go my direction, and then boom, it blows up and really in my direction. That's why we don't want to day trade. Day trading, you can't do that. You're either good or you're bad. That's gambling. When you're all in on something, that's kind of gambling. You'll be seeing me more on the lives. I will finally be free. Oh man, can we give another? I like Mark, man. We're gonna have to do another interview with you, man. I like it. I like it. How far can F go? Good question. So that's a different situation. So sometimes that's a little bit hard to pertain, but I will tell you this, depending on the timeline, right? I will say I'm looking at it at this point right here. I think 14 is a very realistic number, very realistic number. And that's because you could see where the history of the stock is. I don't see it going that's what I think. It might reject it at 14. It might for sure, actually. But I think 14 is pretty safe in the next week or two. Hold me accountable for that. Call me out on that later. Oh, well, no, it's Stella. I know she will. Stella will definitely call me on. Vlad, you said. Uh-oh. No, I really think it's good. I think 14 is a good number. Where to next? Huh? X. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this weird pain in my neck all of a sudden. Did you do something to my neck?
Somebody over there did.
I gotta get Chris over here.
Wow,
He knows how to undo it. So I like that. So I see what you guys are seeing here. There's a lot of good momentum here. I like this one. I definitely like this one. Yeah, we had a nice little inverted hammer, but then boom, saw the candle today. I don't like the volume going down. I don't like that. But as long as you understand with something like this, you could see a little bit of a decrease, just a little bit. What do you say my bad for?
I think he did it. He did the voodoo.
You did the voodoo? Hey, Matt, can you let Chris know? Because he's good at like taking these knots out. Because I don't know what happened. Matt, hopefully you sign up, man. Because they see what's happening here. You can help us out. Yeah, so something like this, I think to me, I like to see it over here. I think 20 is a very realistic number for sure. Even if it gets a little bit more. But again, because of the volume, I do think you might see a little bit of an 18 move, right? And like almost like a retracement. Thank you. I was gonna say repression. I don't know why.
Repression.
I don't know why. I know, and Chris is good with that. Like I don't know, he'll be like, "Oh, here's a knock," and then like it's out. Yeah, and then so I could see this happening. But again, make sure if you are investing in this, you go a little bit higher up there. Frank, you're late. Kick him out. No, I'm kidding, man. Thanks for joining, bro. William Omar Rosado, welcome, man. Where to next?
QQQ.
QQQ. Ooh, I like QQQ. So this is kind of similar where Tesla is, but it's showing us confirmation. You see that? You see like how it has this triangle, but it's breaking out. I like what I'm seeing. And here's the other reason why I like it. QQQ is a trust fund or whatever, and it really focuses a lot on tech. So it's almost like the overall market for tech, which is good because tech, if you look at XLK, tech is doing good. I think these are very good stocks, and I would safely say I would put QQQ on one of my favorites. Very strong in volume, very strong, just a liquid stock. And if you're doing options, QQQ is definitely a good one. Why are you stealing my water? You always take my water. You guys don't see when Ellie goes to the side, he just drinks my water.
Right.
All right, what's the next?
Root. ROOT.
That was from Mr. Jamundi's friend. I don't know why. Mundi. So this one here is right now is a little bit of a consolidation. So be careful with this one. I'm not a fan until it's way below its averages here. It's not doing a lot of movement. The volume is extremely low. You could see it's under 1 million here. It's just not a stock I would invest. Overall, I don't like to invest in anything that's not at least at 1 million. But at the same time, where it's below every average lets me know this is just a bearish stock. And on top of that, it's close to $1. So there's just so many risks involved with this. And I just would not play that personally. Alfred, what's up, man? Don't think I don't see you in here, man. Maybe Alfred could help me with my neck.
Yeah,
Alfred,
yeah.
I got a few questions for you for later. But where to next?
PSNY.
PSNY.
Hmm.
Too much volatility on this one. Way too much. There's not really too much of a pattern here. Yeah, I mean, you can see the stock is going down. Stock is going like up and down, and then this is going up. The volume's decreasing. This is kind of flat, all over the place. Can't read this. I will say, and it's below all its averages. So it's really just all over the place. So, definitely can't help you here, man. Not on this one. Sorry, guys. Where to next? But again, guys, if you notice, if you just came in here, I showed you plays from last week. We did like 5 stocks, 100% win. We've been having 100% wins for a while. So realistically, guys, if the reason I do this is to show you that, hey, this stuff actually works. I don't just say it, we show it. It's not like you're seeing like some sort of ad. Oh, trust the gurus, trust this. We are legit. No, we're here for free with 18,000 people showing you it's working, so that's why I love. And here's the thing, I do it for a reason. I don't show you my stocks or whatever like that because, oh, well, something. I'm giving you the one. I'm picking the ones you're giving me. I'm just taking whatever random stuff I get and see what I could turn into money. If we could do that, imagine if you had a system that could do it for you, we could show you exactly how to do it through mentorship. That's really the only way to do it. If you try to do it yourself, things never work out because a lot of you already probably have. What's next?
Shop.
Shop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah, so this one here, this is Shopify, right?
Yeah, very strong consolidation.
Yeah, it's a very strong, you're 100% correct. Very strong consolidation here. So it's like at this channel here, like it's going into here. It doesn't, I wouldn't do anything with this. To me, I think this would be a great stock to put on the watch list and wait till it gets to 41. Because when it's breaking a channel like that, then we got something going. The last thing you want is a consolidation like it had over here, and then it breaks down to the downside. Okay, and this is a very strong consolidation because it could go this way, that way. And right now you could see the cut we're seeing over here. This is called a Doji Candle, which is a sign of indecision. It doesn't know where it's going to go. Very, very dangerous play to do anything right now because it's literally just a guessing game. And I don't like to guess because if we're going to have 98% winning ratio, we can't just be guessing. So, yeah, that's what I think of that one. Did we talk about Amazon? I don't think so. All right. So, Stella, как дела? All right, let's see that here. We haven't talked about Amazon, but I do like what I'm seeing with Amazon here. It's nice to see a little split and very similar. Like you could see ever since it's split, it's been in this channel. Okay, and that's not a bad channel to be in, and it's breaking through. So I like what I'm seeing. I'm not going to invest in it right now just because I'm seeing decreasing volume, which usually means it may just be like a little kind of like, hey, I want to be out here, but you might get rejected back into this channel. So we need to see a little bit more of a confirmation. I almost feel like we might need to see this one a little bit longer term to break 125. Because it's been stuck here. I just don't want to get caught out here and then it's too late. So I would rather see that because 125 gives us a lot more gap after to make up. Yeah, I just actually talked about. Do you ever pay? Yeah, I literally just mentioned that, Isaac. Yeah, when I was looking at Tesla, there is such a thing as straddle and strangle. I do teach that in my course a little bit. The problem with them is,
yeah, you need volatility.
Yeah, you need a lot of volatility. The way my strategies are, and I actually have stuff for that, and I've done them myself, and I am a fan. It's just finding that right time, and it's. It creates a lot of good things with earnings, but it could also really hit you hard if it doesn't move. So I've had mixed results with it. I'll be honest, and that's just me personally, Isaac. I'm not saying they're good or bad. It's just me personally. I try to feel like what's comfortable for others because I do have a responsibility for my members to make sure they're comfortable with it. Would I invest in it? Sometimes, but would I teach it to somebody who's new or somebody who's trying to get into rhythm? I would probably wait on that. But so that's one of the reasons, like my philosophy has a lot to do with making sure people who've never done this are able to do it. Right, Devinder Singh? I'm sure you understand. All right, what's your next? Great question, Matt. Isaac, I'm sorry. Huh?
Do the dash.
Do the dash. Dash is also a similar thing. So, going back to what Isaac said, like that would be like something, hey, man, if this is coming close to a consolidation, this could be a play. And what he's basically saying is, we play like almost like a spread on two different ones, right? So if a stock moves in one direction, you might lose on this one, but you make on the other one. So it's like no matter which way it moves, you're starting to make money. And so that's kind of the idea behind it. But again, if it doesn't move, that's a whole different scenario. So, but in this case, when it comes to this, again, you see a doji, so in the form of indecision, we don't know. We want to wait to see a breakout to the upside, breakout to the downside. So we got to see it first. Until that, there's no confirmation. Can't really make a decision. Usman Khalil, Val Aldred, welcome. Where to next?
Lucid, LCID.
LCID. You know what I forgot to do? Charge my phone. These things, this thing kills your battery.
The lives.
Yeah, man. The live creates death in the battery. I'm sorry, Lucid?
Mm-hmm.
Again, a lot of these stocks are given very similar. Consolidation galore here. So you can see here, I do like how close it is here. So this could be a beautiful play. Guys, let it get to 21, 22. Then we're talking big things here, okay? Big things, but don't get it twisted. A consolidation could turn into something like an abomination. Yes. So I like what I'm seeing. I like that it broke through. We just need to see it get to 22. I'll be very happy with that. So, but we have to wait. We have to wait for that. What's next?
That was end of that.
Anybody else have any other stocks you want us to review, or maybe have any questions you want us to talk about? Let us know. But anyways, definitely, if you're interested in getting some coaching, like I said, comment coaching below. We will set up some interviews. We're also going to give you some freebies just for setting up a call with us because we like you. So anybody else with any stocks? So yeah, guys, 100% win from last week again. That's really, if you look at somebody like Mark Cunningham, he's able to leave his job now, which is amazing. It's because he's been with us for a couple of months now. There's a reason for that. It's because what we do is we teach you, we mentor you, we make sure we're there for you, and we go live like 5 days a week with our paid clients. So if you're interested in getting real results and you're kind of tired of living a paycheck to paycheck kind of life and you really want to try something that could really help you, definitely book a call with us. All you got to do is comment below coaching and we could help you out with that, or just DM me personally, tell me you're interested. And like I said, I'll help you out with that as well. Other than that, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. For all of my paid clients, all my mastermind group, I will be here again on Thursday in our other group. For everybody else, I will be back on Tuesday. Please join our YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting a new video coming up. The YouTube channel is available on a post before here. I posted it, so check out our group. Mark, great job. Mark Hutchinson? I think Mark Cunningham.
So I'm gonna ask a question. As a new guy, should I open a stock charts account or wait a while?
No, I wouldn't. I have a paid account with structure. A lot of it is visual. If you're new, who was that? I didn't see that.
Matt Thomas.
No, you don't need it right now. If you're new, you honestly don't need it. You just need to kind of focus on certain things now. Eventually, you might need it just to get some extra stuff going. There's a few more features, things like that. Again, it's like $14 a month. It's nothing crazy. But as somebody new, You don't need it. I would use the free account, get used to it, get comfortable with it. We have like some people, like I have a couple people who are colorblind. They don't see well on white or red. So they bought it just to get extra like features like that. But for a while, I used the free version. Stock charts to me is just the easiest platform for anybody to learn. That's why I love using it. A lot of these other ones, it's just too much information. And it's just, I've noticed a lot of people who do stocks online and things like that. It's almost like they show off how smart they are. Like I could use that stuff too. I use it a lot of times in other things, but realistically, for if you want to learn how to trade a more passive way and a little less stress, you don't need it. If you're day trading, you need something else. But keep the stock charts, use it free for now, and you'll know when it's time to update. Or I think if you're in our paid group, obviously, Elliot would tell you when's the right time. I could tell you when's the right time, but it's not a huge investment, if anything. I hope that helps. Emmanuel Cornejo. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure, man. I will see everybody next Tuesday. We didn't have a lot of favorites today, right?
Yeah, two.
Two. So yeah, today I put QQQ and F as my favorite. We'll go over those next week as well. And again, guys, make sure you stay safe. Don't take too many risks that are unnecessary. And make some money, man. See you next week.